Welcome to the 19th Annual Gold Derby TV Awards Winners Ceremony. I'm Chris Beachum, Managing Editor of Gold Derby. Here along with me, many members of our editing staff, including Daniel Montgomery, Joyce Ng, Christopher Rosen, Latasha Ford, Denton Davidson, and Marcus Dixon. We've got 30 categories to announce today. Plus, for the second time ever on our TV awards, we're going to have several of the winners come on and join us for winner acceptance speeches. So those are always fun. So stay tuned all throughout the ceremony for that. At the end of the ceremony, Daniel's got lots of statistics. He'll tell you who was in second place in many categories. There were some races this year. We were watching them as all the votes were coming in. And I mean, some races came down to 2 or 3 points, 5 points. I think there was one race where the first overall winner was separated by the fourth place person by like 12 points. So there were some tight races. Of course, there were some runaways too, and we'll tell you about those as well. Last year on the TV awards, we had about 2,000 people, just slightly over 2,000 people voting. This year, we had well over 2,200 people voting from all across the world. So thank you for doing that. So let's get started. We're gonna, Joyce Ng is going to introduce the first 3 categories and winners, and we'll all disappear for a time being. And Joyce, we're going to let you now take over with animated program.
Here we go with animated program, starting with A. The nominees are Arcane, Big Mouth, Bob's Burgers, Pen 15 Animated Special, The Simpsons, and What If? And the Gold Derby TV Award goes to Arcane.
Hello, Gold Derby. It's such an honor, and we feel so privileged to be able to accept this award. This show has been just an incredible journey, dream come true, and a real labor of love from so many talented creatives, so many people to thank. Our incredible visionary animation team, Fortiche. Thank you, Riot Games, for showing us faith and trusting us with this world and bringing it to life. Thank you to Netflix, who's been a wonderful partner. Thank you to our amazing voice cast who infused all of these characters with their souls and passion. Thank you to the Arcane team who's been with us through thick and thin. Thank you, Gold Derby, and your voters. It's an incredible vote of confidence. And of course, thank you so much to the players and fans who've been with us for so long, hoisted us up on their shoulders, and made it possible for us to turn this into a reality. So once again, thank you so much.
Next, we have the 2 variety categories. First up, Best Variety Talk Series. The nominees are Conan, Daily Show with Trevor Noah, Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, Late Night with Seth Meyers, and Late Show with Stephen Colbert. And the Gold Derby TV Award goes to Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. And then for Variety Sketch Series, the nominees are A Black Lady Sketch Show, Saturday Night Live, and Z-Way. And the Gold Derby TV Award goes to Saturday Night Live.
I want to thank Gold Derby for this award. SNL is truly a team effort, and both Don and I are happy to accept this on behalf of our talented cast, Lauren, and all our colleagues. Thank you.
I agree with all of that, Liz, and I'd like to just add that I love this site. I've been a close follower of several Emmy and DGA contests over the years, and I'd like to just tip my derby to this amazing place, to the editors, to the experts and the users who make this a magnet for TV viewers. Thank you.
All right, everyone, let's move on to Best Limited Movie Supporting Actor. And the nominees were Naveen Andrews, The Dropout, Murray Bartlett, The White Lotus, Zach Gilford, Midnight Mass, Jake Lacey, The White Lotus, Ethan Hawke, Moon Knight, Nick Robinson, Maid, and Michael Stuhlbarg for Dopesick. And the Gold Derby TV Award goes to Murray Bartlett for The White Lotus.
Thank you, Gold Derby and Gold Derby voters. I'm truly thankful and honored to get this award, especially from this community that's so discerning and plugged into what's happening in the entertainment landscape. It's really very meaningful to me. So thank you so much. I'm really, really honored. I also really honored to be amongst this incredible group of actors in this category who turned in amazing performances, and I just, fully inspired by all of them. I had such a great time playing this role of Armand in White Lotus. It was just an absolute gift of a role to get. And that's all thanks to Mike White, who created, wrote, directed the show. Amazing creative mind. Also our incredible cast and crew. We just had a dream team, which, you're a team in these kind of endeavors. So all thanks to all of them. I also want to say thank you for recognizing our show in several categories this year. We've got a few nominations, so thank you for that. We put a lot of love into this show, and obviously you want for it to resonate with people, and the fact that it's resonated with you all is extra special. So 1,000 thank yous.
And moving on to Best Limited Movie Supporting Actress, the nominees were Juliette Binoche, The Staircase; Jennifer Coolidge, The White Lotus; Alexandra Daddario, The White Lotus; Danielle Deadweiler, Station 11; Caitlin Dever, Dopesick; Andy McDowell, Maid; and Anika Noni Rose, Maid. And the Gold Derby TV Award goes to Jennifer Coolidge, The White Lotus.
All right. I just want all of you to know that everyone that voted, everyone, all the fans, everyone out there in the airwaves that took the time to vote and give me this incredible award. It really is a surprise. This is not an expected thing. I never thought I was going to ever get anything like this. So please know I am thrilled. I'm thrilled and grateful, and wow, thank you. Thank you.
Moving on to the lead acting categories for Best Limited Movie Actor, the nominees are Colin Firth, The Staircase; Andrew Garfield, Under the Banner of Heaven; Oscar Isaac, Moon Knight; Oscar Isaac, Scenes from a Marriage; Michael Keaton, Dopesick; and Hamish Linklater for Midnight Mass. And the Gold Derby TV Award goes to Michael Keaton for Dopesick.
Hi, I want to thank everybody for this award, for the Gold Derby Award. I'm very, very appreciative, and I know it was for Best Actor, but if you don't mind, I'd like to accept this on behalf of everyone involved, from top to bottom. You don't make something that as good as Dopesick, and I believe it's just great, without the best. And we had the best in front of and behind the camera. So thanks very much. I'm appreciative. I think we all are. What do you think? They're thrilled. Without everybody's help, I couldn't have done it, and I'm grateful and happy. Thanks.
For Best Movie Limited Actress, the nominees are Jessica Chastain, Scenes from a Marriage; Toni Collette, The Staircase; Claire Danes, The Essex Serpent; Lily James, Pam and Tommy; Margaret Qualley, Maid; and Amanda Seyfried, The Dropout. And the Gold Derby TV Award goes to Amanda Seyfried, The Dropout.
Hi, thank you to Gold Derby and all the voters who voted for me in The Dropout, our show. It was the most incredible experience of my career. So this means a hell of a lot. And it was a very incredible opportunity just to begin with. She's such an incredibly complicated character, and I really feel like it's changed me as an actor. It doesn't come along often, these kinds of roles, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without the person who wrote it so beautifully, Liz Merriweather. who's extraordinary, and our directors, Erica Watson, Michael Showalter, and Francesca Gregorini. It's a completely team effort, and I feel so indebted to everybody who helped me in this endeavor. So I want to thanks for the honor, and thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying it, and I'm just really appreciative of your support. So thanks.
And for Best TV Movie, the nominees were Chippendale Rescue Rangers, The Fallout, Fresh, The Survivor, Zoe's Extraordinary Christmas. And the winner of the Gold Derby TV Award goes to The Fallout.
Thank you to the Gold Derby voters for this award, and thank you to our writer-director Megan Park for having the courage and vision to bring this story to life.
Thank you to Warner Brothers and HBO Max for believing in The Fallout and for giving it a home. We couldn't have asked for better partners.
Also, an enormous thank you to South by Southwest. We are eternally grateful to Janet Pearson and her team, without whom independent films such as ours wouldn't find a home.
We share this award with our incredible cast and crew. You truly are the best. Thanks for rallying that summer of 2020 when no one was working yet. Gun violence is a uniquely American epidemic, and since the tragedy at Sandy Hook 10 years ago, 948 school shootings have taken place.
6 of the 9 deadliest mass shootings in the US since 2018 were committed by people aged 21 or younger. We need to raise the minimum age of purchasing all guns to 21 years. Call your representatives and demand this, and vote out politicians that do not support common sense gun laws.
Thank you, Gold Derby.
Thank
We
you,
really
Gold
appreciate
Derby.
it. Thank you.
On to Best Limited Series. The nominees are Dopesick, Maid, Midnight Mass, Scenes from a Marriage, Station 11, and The White Lotus. And the winner of the Gold Derby TV Award goes to The White Lotus.
The nominees for reality host are Nicole Byer for Nailed It, RuPaul Charles and RuPaul's Drag Race, Fab Five in Queer Eye, Lizzo for Lizzo's Watch Out for the Big Girls, Amy Poehler and Nick Offerman in Making It, and Jeff Probst for Survivor. The winner of the Gold Derby TV Award is RuPaul Charles for RuPaul's Drag Race.
To Gold Derby, I've said it before and I'll say it again. It takes a village, people. I humbly share this award with our incredible cast and crew that makes the magic happen week after week after week, season after season. And to our exquisite season 14 queens, you continue to inspire me like you've inspired the rest of the world. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
Next for reality competition program, The Amazing Race, Lizzo's Watch Out for the Big Girls, Nailed It, RuPaul's Drag Race, Survivor, and The Voice. And the winner of the Gold Derby TV Award is RuPaul's Drag Race.
On behalf of all the twisted minds and creative souls that make RuPaul's Drag Race, I have one thing to say. Thank you. We are so fortunate to make a show that helps spread love around the world. Thank you to VH1. Thank you to World of Wonder. I want to thank our sweet, sensitive, and sickening viewers. This one's for you, baby.
I'm here to do the guest actor and actress categories in comedy. So first up, best comedy guest actor. The nominees are James Caverly for Only Murders in the Building, Bill Hader for Curb Your Enthusiasm, Nathan Lane for Only Murders in the Building, Alexander Skarsgård for Atlanta, Wes Studi for Reservation Dogs, and Taika Waititi for What We Do in the Shadows. And the Gold Derby TV Award goes to Nathan Lane for Only Murders in the Building.
Hello, it's Nathan Lane, and I just want to say thank you so much to Gold Derby and all of those wonderful people out there who voted for me as outstanding guest actor in a comedy for Only Murders in the Building. The whole Only Murders in the Building experience has been just extraordinary. And of course, I thank them and share this with all of them, the incredible writing staff, the incomparable cast led by Steve, Marty, and Selena, the brilliant crew, and most importantly, John Hoffman, the man who sort of runs things on a daily basis and makes it such a pleasure to go to work, and the extraordinary young actor James Caverly, who I played most of my scenes with, and was just so brilliant. And I share this award with him. So much of what I had to do was about that particular relationship. So it's a lovely, lovely thing, and I can't thank you all enough.
And for Best Comedy Guest Actress, the nominees are Gillian Anderson for The Great, Harriet Sansom Harris for Hacks, Leslie Jones for Our Flag Means Death, Jane Lynch for Only Murders in the Building, Laurie Metcalf for Hacks, and Tracy Ullman for Curb Your Enthusiasm. And the Gold Derby TV Award goes to Jane Lynch for Only Murders in the Building.
Hello, Gold Derby. Thank you so much for this honor. I am tickled to death, particularly because this was such a wonderful, fun show to do. Murders Only in the Building. And I want to thank Kristen Newman, who is an executive producer on the show. I rented her house in Los Angeles, and we became friendly. And then she called me and said, "Hey, would you like to play Steve Martin's body double?" And I said, "Well, of course I would." And then she said her name is Saz Pataki, and I said, "Where do I sign up?" So I'm so thrilled that the show is doing so well, and that you bestowed this honor upon me. So thank you very much.
And I've returned to do the comedy supporting categories. For comedy supporting actor, the 8 nominees are Anthony Carrigan for Barry, Brett Goldstein for Ted Lasso, Brian Tyree Henry for Atlanta, Luke Kirby, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Vico Ortiz, Our Flag Means Death, Taika Waititi, Our Flag Means Death, Henry Winkler, Barry, Bowen Yang, Saturday Night Live. And our Gold Derby Award winner is Brett Goldstein, Ted Lasso.
Oh, what? Gold Derby? You guys are fucking cool. I'm very, very grateful. I feel very honoured. It's an amazing list to be on. The fact that you're even you talking about any of it is amazing to me. I'm really grateful. You guys are fucking smart. That's why I've made this in black and white to try and make it look a bit classic, so I think you deserve that. I'm really grateful. It's so amazing. And the truth is, look, any supporting actor, I'm just surrounded by fucking really, 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 really good actors. So if you think I'm good, it's only, I'm just standing next to really good actors. So I share this with all of them. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Have a lovely Christmas. Goodbye.
And by the way, I forgot to mention earlier, the nominations weren't determined by us. Weeks and weeks ago, many of you voted, over 1,500 people from around the world voted for the nominations. And then we started the winners round, and then 2,200 people or so voted. So comedy supporting actress, the 8 nominees are Alex Borstein, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Hannah Einbinder, Hacks, Sarah Goldberg, Barry, Janelle James, Abbott Elementary, Florence Pugh, Hawkeye, Cheryl Lee Ralph, Abbott Elementary, Juno Temple, Ted Lasso, Hannah Waddingham, Ted Lasso, and the Gold Derby Award winner, comedy supporting actress, Hannah Einbinder for Hacks.
Hey, Gold Derby, thank you so much for this award. I am so humbled and honored to accept it. I feel that my performance on Hacks is a credit to the strength of the writing, and so I want to say thank you to the writers and the creators of Hacks for giving me this opportunity. Still so surreal to me, and I just again want to echo my thanks to all of you for, I mean, this great honor. I cannot believe it. Truly, I can't believe it. So I'm blown away, and so overwhelmed with gratitude. And I hope the rest of the award show is totally swinging. Thanks.
All right, everyone, let's do the comedy lead categories now, starting with Best Comedy Actor. The nominees are Rhys Darby, Our Flag Means Death, Bill Hader, Barry, Nicholas Hoult, The Great, Steve Martin, Only Murders in the Building, Martin Short, Only Murders in the Building, and Jason Sudeikis for Ted Lasso. And the Gold Derby Award winner is Bill Hader for Barry.
Hi, everybody. Just want to say thank you so much, everybody at who voted for me. The Golden Derby Award. I'm very honored and incredibly flattered to have won. And I say this a lot, but I can only really thank the people I act with. I'm only really as good as the ensemble. So I have to thank Henry Winkler and Sarah Goldberg and Stephen Root, Robert Wisdom, Anthony Kerrigan, Michael Irby, Elsie Fisher. I mean, there's so many people in season 3 that were, amazing. And so, I really appreciate it. And this means a lot. So thank you.
And moving on to Best Comedy Actress. The nominees are Rachel Brosnahan, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary, Kaylee Cuoco, The Flight Attendant, Selena Gomez, Only Murders in the Building, Sandra Oh, The Chair, and Jean Smart, Hacks. And the Gold Derby TV Award winner is Jean Smart for Hacks.
Next, we have Best Comedy Episode. The nominees are Abbott Elementary, Desking, Barry, 710 North, Hacks, The One, The Only Murders in the Building, The Boy from 6B, Ted Lasso, No Weddings and a Funeral, What We Do in the Shadows, The Wellness Center. And the Gold Derby TV Award goes to Only Murders in the Building, The Boy from 6B.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for this honor. Thank you to the entire Gold Derby team and everyone who watched the show and voted for us. It really means so much. Making this groundbreaking episode of television was an incredibly fulfilling experience. So the fact that it's getting all this love is just immensely gratifying. Thank you. I want to take a moment to just acknowledge the amazing crew who worked so hard to make this show possible, as well as the phenomenal cast, like truly a dream cast to work with. And I want to give a special shout out to James Caverly, who not only gave an incredibly moving performance, but also helped us ensure an authentic portrayal of the deaf community. And of course, none of this would have been possible without the vision of writers Stephen Markley and Ben Philippe, and the brilliant co-creator, showrunner that is John Hoffman. I'm so honored to have worked with them. And I'm so honored to be accepting this award on behalf of the entire creative team. So thank you so much.
And finally, we're at Comedy Series. The nominees are Abbott Elementary, Barry, Hacks, Only Murders in the Building, Our Flag Means Death, Reservation Dogs, Ted Lasso, and What We Do in the Shadows. And the Gold Derby TV Award goes to Only Murders in the Building.
Gold Derby, this is John Hoffman and the writers of Only Murders in the Building. We're working on season 3, so clearly we're putting all of our cleverness into that rather than our acceptance speech, but it makes it no less that we are honored and humbled and beyond crazily thrilled to have won Outstanding Comedy Series. We are out of our minds thrilled. We thank you. Steve, Marty, Selena thanks you. Dan Fogelman, Jess Rosenthal, everyone at 20th at Disney, we thank them, we thank you, and Hulu, of course, as well. But the best, we're very excited. Thank you, and we're very excited to bring you the end of season 2 and our season 3, which is in process. Thank you.
Next up, we have a category that you won't see at the Emmys, Breakthrough Performer of the Year. And these are for an entire body of work throughout the year, rather than being connected to one specific project. So the nominees are Quinta Brunson, Jung Ho Yan, Janelle James, Lee Jung Jae, Britt Lauer, and Lee Min Ho. And the Gold Derby TV Award Breakthrough Performer of the Year is Lee Min-ho.
On to Best Drama Guest Actor. The nominees are Adrian Body, Succession, Coleman Domingo, Euphoria, Robert Englund, Stranger Things, Jonathan Majors, Loki, Tom Pelphrey, Ozark, and Alexander Skarsgård, Succession. And the winner of the Gold Derby TV Award goes to Coleman Domingo, Euphoria.
Hello, Gold Derby TV Awards. What can I say but thank you? Thank you so much for bestowing this honor on my work and my portrayal of Ali in Euphoria, a character that I feel like is truly trying to make some change, not only to young people, but shine a light on our humanity and our culture. So thank you. Thank you to Sam Levinson for creating a role like this for me, for Zendaya, for being one of the best scene partners a guy could ask for, to all the teams over at HBO and A24 and everyone who makes this thing work. Thank you to my entire team who takes care of me, and they're not only my team, but they have become my family. And to my family, who I love so dearly, I thank you so much. Thank you for always looking after me and taking care of me and lifting me up. I love you. I love you, Squirrel. To you all.
On to Best Drama Guest Actress. The nominees are Hope Davis, Succession, Martha Kelly, Euphoria, Jennifer Morrison, This Is Us, Harriet Walker, Succession, Jackie Weaver, Yellowstone, and Lee Yu-min, Squid Game. And the winner of the Gold Derby TV Award goes to Lee Yu-min, Squid Game.
안녕하세요. 저는 배우 이유미라고 합니다. 골든더비 TV 어워즈에서 이렇게 수상을 하게 되었는데요. 게스트 여우상이라는 소리를 듣고 너무너무 기분이 좋았습니다. 특히나 또 제가 오징어 게임 지영 캐릭터로 이렇게 상을 받는 건 또 처음이어서 뭔가 저한테는 더 뜻깊고 너무 행복한 그런 소식이었던 것 같습니다. 다시 한번 너무너무 감사드리고요. 그리고 우리 지영이, 오징어 게임 지영이를 너무너무 사랑해 주셔서 너무너무 감사합니다. 앞으로도 더 열심히 하는 배우가 되겠습니다. 골든더비 너무너무 감사합니다.
On to drama supporting categories. The nominees for Best Drama Supporting Actor are Billy Crudup, The Morning Show, Kieran Culkin, Succession, Eric Dane, Euphoria, David Harbour, Stranger Things, Matthew McFadden, Succession, Michael Mando, Better Call Saul, John Turturro, Severance, and Oh Young-soo, Squid Game. And the winner is Kieran Culkin for Succession. For Drama Supporting Actress, the nominees are Julia Garner, Ozark, Jung Ho-yeon, Squid Game, Christina Ricci, Yellowjackets, Rhea Seehorn, Better Call Saul, Sadie Sink, Stranger Things, Sarah Snook, Succession, Sydney Sweeney, Euphoria, and Yoo Jung-yoon in Pachinko. And the winner is Yoo Jung-yoon, Pachinko.
Now back for the lead actor and actress categories in a drama. For Best Drama Actor, the nominees are Brian Cox in Succession, Lee Jung-jae for Squid Game, Lee Min-ho for Pachinko, Bob Odenkirk for Better Call Saul, Adam Scott for Severance, and Jeremy Strong for Succession. And the Gold Derby TV Award goes to Lee Min-ho for Pachinko. And then for Best Drama Actress, the nominees were Laura Linney for Ozark, Brett Lauer for Severance, Melanie Linsky for Yellowjackets, Mandy Moore for This Is Us, Kelly Riley for Yellowstone, and Zendaya for Euphoria. And the Gold Derby TV Award in that category goes to Zendaya.
And the final two drama categories before we get to Ensemble of the Year and Performer of the Year. Drama Episode. These episodes, we got it down to 30 based on everybody's recommendations from our forums. And then we narrowed that down, everybody voted, and these are the 6 nominees. Better Call Saul, Plan and Execution. Euphoria, Stand Still Like a Hummingbird. Severance, The We Are. Squid Game, Ganbu. Stranger Things, Dear Billy. And Succession, All the Bells Say. And that is our winner, Succession, All the Bells Say.
Thanks so much for what a lovely honor and a lovely way to wake up to this news this morning. I'd like to say thank you to Gold Derby and to all the voters. On behalf of all of us, cast and crew, both here in New York and in Italy, for this Gold Derby Award for All the Bells Say, we're really proud of it. We worked really hard, and it was by no means a given that we would be able to get to Italy in the COVID world. And it was such a huge relief, and with the fantastic support of HBO, that we were able to go there and had such a brilliant creative experience despite the hardships and the intensity of the production. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
And for drama series, the 8 nominees are Better Call Saul, Ozark, Pachinko, Severance, Squid Game, Stranger Things, Succession, and Yellowjackets. And the Gold Derby TV Award winner for Best Drama Series is Pachinko.
Gold Derby, thank you. On behalf of the cast and crew of Pachinko, it is such a huge honor to accept this award. Thank you so much.
Next, we have a category not at the Emmys, but it is at SAG, Ensemble of the Year. The nominees are Abbott Elementary, Our Flag Means Death, Reservation Dogs, Stranger Things, Succession, and The White Lotus. And the Gold Derby TV Award goes to Succession.
All right, everyone, now we are at the final category of the day. The nominees for Performer of the Year are Julia Garner, Bill Hader, Oscar Isaac, Jean Smart, Taika Waititi, and Zendaya. And the Performer of the Year, according to the Gold Derby TV Awards, is Oscar Isaac.
Gold Derby. Thank you guys for betting on this horse. Really, really such a lovely thing to be awarded the Performer of the Year, especially after a year of such incredible work. So much out there, so much for the fans and the experts to experience, and that I would be included this year is such a lovely feeling. So thank you for that. Sending all the best from this little corner of Denmark. Thanks.
I know we wanted to start, Daniel, with those 3 categories that we have that the Emmys don't have. Tell us, like in Oscar Isaac's case, that was really tight, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was about as close as you can get. That category was decided by 6 votes that Oscar Isaac had over Bill Hader. And then Zendaya was right behind them, 31 votes behind Oscar Isaac. And just again, to keep perspective, we're talking about 2,200 votes overall that were cast. So this is all within basically a percentage point.
Well, we don't do a ranking system on our winners round. You get 1 choice in each category. So 1 point, 1 vote equals 1 point. So, I mean, you're talking about 2,200 votes split among, 6 people or 8 people, depending on the category. And that's amazing that he won by six points.
And kudos to him, because he was the only nominee splitting votes with himself in his regular category. So I'm glad that he won something.
Yeah, and it's actually interesting in that category, that was actually one of those classic vote split cases where, like, the difference between Moon Knight and Scenes from a Marriage was about 10 points, 10 votes. And if you added those 2 together, they would have beaten Michael Keaton. Although in this case, Moon Knight and Scenes from a Marriage are such different projects that I'm not sure entirely that if one of those projects wasn't in the running, all those votes would have gone to the other Oscar Isaac project, because those are such different things. They might have been reaching different audiences.
Well, I've noticed us rewarding Performer of the Year to people with multiple projects. Often, Jean Smart won last year, and she had the 2 nominations for her show Hacks and also Mayor of Easttown. So I kind of like that. Several years back, people would reward, let's say, a Tina Fey or a Donald Glover for, producing, writing, directing, acting. But this is nice too. What about Ensemble of the Year?
Ensemble of the Year, that was a pretty comfortable win by Succession. Stranger Things was actually in second place, but that was down by about 160 votes, actually, which again, 2,200 votes overall, that's about a 5% differential. And then White Lotus was really close to Stranger Things in third place, even though White Lotus did perfectly fine with us in other categories, obviously.
And breakthrough?
Breakthrough performance was one of our blowouts. Lee Min-ho won that one by several hundred votes. Actually, 362 votes he won that for. Beating Quinta Brunson was the next in line. It was very much a two-way race between the two of them. But we did see a lot of Pachinko love in voting for winners. The fans of that show came out in full force. Lee Min-ho, in actually Best Drama Actor, had more votes in that category than any nominee in any other category at the Gold Derby Awards this year.
Wow.
Well, I noticed on Twitter, his fans were encouraging each other to get in there and vote. And he not only brought himself through for Breakthrough Drama Actor Series and also Supporting Actress. I'm sure they voted for his fans voted for her as well. So that's quite interesting considering Pachinko has no Emmy nominations, at least in any major categories. I can't remember in the crafts categories, but we don't often differ that far from the Emmys in a bunch of categories. Not that we don't have different winners, but in terms of not being nominated at the Emmys and then winning with us, that doesn't happen all that often.
Yeah, where was Brian Cox and Jeremy Strong telling their Succession fans to go vote?
Who was behind? Who was in second there?
For drama actor, we had Lee Jung-jae actually for Squid Game, and that was an interesting category because if you add up Brian Cox and Jeremy Strong, they don't beat Lee Min-ho, but they do beat Lee Jung-jae in second place. And what's interesting is that Brian Cox was only 5 points in third place, 5 points behind Lee Jung-jae. And so I wonder if we're going to see a repeat of that at the Emmys where one pulls just enough support away from the other, because obviously Lee Min-ho is not nominated at the Emmys, but Lee Jung-jae is, and he finished ahead of the two Succession guys, even though Succession, again, it won ensemble, it won supporting actor where it didn't split its own vote, it won episodes. So our users liked that show a lot.
Who's got other questions?
I was going to say that may help me pick drama actor at the Emmys, because I think I'm going with Brian Cox right now, but
that's what happened at SAG. And several of us saw it coming.
Critics' Choice too.
And Succession, remember at SAG, won ensemble. It just couldn't win either of the acting awards.
Though interestingly, Sarah Snook, of the Emmy-nominated actors who we have at our awards, Sarah Snook finished highest for drama supporting actress. She was actually just 9 votes behind Ye Jung-yoon for Pachinko. So even though Pachinko's fans were hugely supportive of that show, Sarah Snook still came really close. She was well ahead of Julia Garner in our voting.
Where was Ray Seahorn?
Rhea Seahorn was in third place, actually. She was about 50 points out of a win, 50 votes. So again, anything less than 100 is you're talking about 5 percentage points or less. So she was within that difference.
I'm curious for limited series, what was second place? Was it Dopesick?
Dopesick was in second place, but it was kind of a distant second. It was almost 200 points behind the White Lotus for the win. And then you had Maid in third place, although that was pretty far behind Dopesick. You had more than 100 points behind Dopesick as well. This was fairly decisive for White Lotus the whole time.
When it comes to the supporting categories for that, Jennifer Coolidge and Murray Bartlett, we see that they can hold off one competitor from their show. Can they hold off 5 in some cases at the Emmys? How far ahead were they?
Well, they very well might, because they were 2 of the biggest blowouts of the entire awards. They had the second and third biggest blowouts of the awards. Jennifer Coolidge was over Caitlin Dever by 432 votes. Murray Bartlett was actually an even bigger blowout. Murray Bartlett was over second place, perhaps surprisingly. Ethan Hawke was second place for Moon Knight. He beat him by 459 votes. And you did have some support go to Jake Lacey and Alexandra Daddario, but it was not nearly enough to put a dent in their wins. And
We're
so
really
I'm not
lucky.
sure, we're going to
with
see anything different at the Emmys.
Sweeps being so common now at the Emmys, and even with us in some cases, we're lucky that White Lotus hasn't had, at least from their campaign standpoint, had no lead performers, because we're guaranteed to have, even if they are blowouts at the Emmys for Jennifer and Murray, we're going to have non-White Lotus people winning lead actor and lead actress, just like we did here.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't the I know Michael Keaton won pretty decent lead, but what about Amanda in actress?
Michael Keaton did have a pretty decisive lead. He beat Andrew Garfield by more than 100 votes. It was a lot closer for Amanda Seyfried, though. It was neck and neck for a while. She did win pretty comfortably, but not like, it wasn't a blowout. She won by about 50 votes over Margaret Qualley. And then you actually had Jessica Chastain from Scenes from Marriage in third place, who was actually surprisingly snubbed by the Emmys.
And Joyce has been doing all the Only Murders in the Building interviews for us, so I know she's a fan of the show, and Chris Rosen's done a couple there. I was watching that race for the last week. If I'm not wrong, and Daniel can give us actual numbers, I think between number 1 and number 5 in comedy series, any one of those 5 could have won.
Yeah, all 5 of those were within 100 votes. It was incredibly close. Only Murders in the Building ultimately won by 36 votes over Ted Lasso, and then it was 39 votes ahead of Barry. So those top 3 were within 40 votes. So that was incredibly close the whole way. Only Murders in the Building, actually, I should also say, the most awarded show at these Gold Derby Awards. We spread the wealth pretty evenly, but this won 4 of its nominations. So that gave it the edge for the most awarded show of the year.
I wonder if it was helped by the fact that the new episodes are airing right now. So our voters, if they were stuck on a couple shows.
Well, that's what I'm wondering about that for the Emmys. This campaign has worked before. Ted Lasso is not doing it this year, but last year was airing right now when Emmy voting was going on for season 1. They were airing season 2, and we've seen that over the years. I think Breaking Bad used to do that, and Mad Men used to do that.
I think Sex and the City did that.
Sex and the City was maybe the pioneer of that move, because they would always premiere in June. What about, I know Episode was even tighter, wasn't it, on Only Murders winning?
Yeah, that was decided by 9 votes. It beat Barry 710 North by 9 votes. And then there was a bit of a drop off. It was about 80 votes down was Ted Lasso, No Weddings and a Funeral. But those top 2 were really neck and neck. It was a nail biter. And yet not the biggest nail biter of the awards. Like there was one that was much, much closer.
Did Steve and Martin vote split, or was Bill Hader way ahead?
Bill Hader was actually way ahead. If you add up Steve Martin and Martin Short, that total is good enough only for second place.
Wow.
So Bill Hader was pretty decisive in there, which is kind of surprising given that Only Murders in the Building ended up winning Best Comedy Series. I guess just sort of the ensemble nature of the show, because
Where was Selena Gomez?
Selena Gomez finished second. She was in second place behind Gene Smart. It wasn't that close a second, but she was second place, about 120 votes shy of that win.
Tell us what you were just referring to on the closest race of all.
Closest race of all, both between first and second place, and between, as Chris was previewing, between first and fourth place, was comedy supporting actress. And this race was insanely close, even from the nominations round. It looked like it was going to be this close, and it did not disappoint. Hannah Einbinder beat Janelle James by 4 votes. That is the single narrowest margin between first and second place at these awards. But then you've got Sarah Goldberg, who lost by 11 votes. And then you've got Hannah Waddingham, who lost by 15 votes. So those top 4 were within 15 votes of each other. And what's interesting is that Juno Temple and Hannah Waddingham didn't split many votes. Waddingham had decisively the most support for Ted Lasso. But Juno Temple took enough. If you add Juno Temple's total to Hannah Waddingham, that's your winner. So it'll be interesting to see what happens at the Emmys, because Hannah's got 2 co-stars nominated against her at the Emmys and not just Juno Temple, especially if the race is as close there as it was here.
I just have a couple more questions and we can wrap up, pending other questions too. Last year, we surprised everybody, our voters did, picking Conan, which was a great speech. It led off our show last year. So I know he finished in second this time. How much did John Oliver beat him?
It thankfully wasn't a blowout. He beat him by about 56 votes, actually, exactly. So that was a reasonably close contest.
And then Arcane coming in on animated program for the first time, won pretty big, didn't it?
It did, and actually the 2 new shows were far and away the top 2 here. Arcane beat What If, which was our second place show, by 120 votes, give or take. And then you had your stalwart, The Simpsons, in third place. You had Big Mouth in fourth, Bobby Burgers fifth, Pen 15 in sixth. First time out and dominates this category.
What other questions does anybody have? We got a couple more minutes.
Did you mention what was second place to Pachinko? I'm guessing it was Succession.
It indeed was Succession by about 260 votes, which is a testament to how much love came out for Pachinko.
Yeah. We used to have that on certain movies, certain shows. You'd get a fan base that would just swarm in, and maybe they'd never even been to Gold Derby before, and they would vote. And that's what happened this year on Pachinko. Succession probably would have won under normal circumstances, but I'm glad Pachinko did well with us. I like to see shows that aren't necessarily going to do anything at the Emmys. In this case, they aren't. Get some support, get some love out there from our group. All of our winners and nominees, by the way, from all 19 years are on IMDb. You just go to a show's awards page or a person's awards page, and you can see all their nominations and wins over the years. So that's a nice extra plus. And in just a few minutes, when this announcement becomes official, I'll be sending out emails to all the companies that have won today, the 30 winners, and they will get nice certificates from us. And they will, we see people at parties from time to time, and they'll mention having won a Gold Derby award in the past, and they frame their award, and it's part of their collection. So we like to hear that. The certificates look really nice. Rob LeCourrier, one of our senior editors in Australia, designs those and sends those in, and we send them back out to the winners. So, well, our gang here is always so good at putting this together, and we appreciate all of you, not only voting, but watching today. And now you're gonna need to make your Emmy predictions. We've got a creative arts event that's coming up really fast, Labor Day weekend. And then the Emmys are on the next Monday night following that. But you can also predict the Oscars nominations in 8 categories. You can predict the Grammy nominations. What else is in the prediction center right now? Reality every week, box office every week, Billboard music charts every week. So there's plenty to do in there. And over in the fall, we'll be adding in things like SAG Awards and Critics' Choice and a whole lot of other things too. So thank you, everybody. We appreciate your time today, and hope you'll get into Gold Derby, make your predictions, and also jump into the forums and comment on everything as well. Thank you very much.